It's recording.
Okay, hi. The air conditioner is off, so it's finally quiet enough to actually show you the garden. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you my garden. It is the end of July, and so the garden is like really full, and I'm very excited about it. So come on over, and I'm going to show you all of my favorite things. This is a 5-foot garden bed. It's a 5-foot fabric bed, and it's 2 feet deep. And in here, this is amaranth coral fountain. This is amaranth velvet curtains. And then this pink one over here is amaranth love lies bleeding. Look how long the tassels on these things are now. Isn't that crazy? It's like magic. Look how big this is. What are you doing here? The coral fountain's a little slower to grow, so it's going to take a little while, and that's okay. This is another variety of amaranth, but it's just for like leaves. Also, my Chantilly snapdragons, I just picked some for a bouquet today, so they're a little bit sparse, but they look so pretty. And even though I make an effort to not have orange in my garden, there is always orange that ends up in my garden, and these this year were the orange, one of the orange things. They're a sunset color though, so they're really pretty. Also, I have Rudbeckia cappuccino. That's what this is. And then I have a regular purple coneflower back here. This nasturtium has been really prolific. I'm not a huge fan of the color, but it's really prolific, so I'm letting it stay. And this is actually my favorite variety of marigold. I'm going to show you one of them that's blooming in a few minutes. This is another one of my favorite marigold varieties. This is the something embers, little embers maybe, but it's a beautiful red and orange variety. And then over here, this is my Lisianthus. Isn't it so pretty? It looks like a rose. My mom started these from seed in like December, and they're just coming into flower now the last week of July. And this is more purple coneflower. These ones are 2 years old, so they have a lot more flowers going on. Now we're going to come over down here, nice and low. Look at my sweet alyssum. Isn't it so pretty? The California poppies are kind of puttering out right now. They're not really anything exciting. There's still a few flowers like at the edges of the plants, but they're almost finished for the season. They haven't really liked this heat wave, but I'm leaving them until I can collect all of the seed pods, so they're there on purpose. More really pretty sweet alyssum, really pretty pink gomphrena. They look like lollipops. Aren't they cute? Then I've got Celosia spicata or Celosia spicata. This is going to be big flamingo feather ones. It's just a slow starter. Not blooming yet, but it's about to be a huge show of cosmos. I have apricota cosmos, zinnia cosmos, daydream cosmos, white cosmos, dazzler cosmos. I think that's it. So that's going to be all the things in here. Here's a daydream. Also, if you look up high, look at this cleome. The size of my head. And all these spots, these are the seeds. But what they were is where the flower head was. So the flower head started down here, and as the flowers die off, it just sort of keeps pushing out more from the middle. So cool, so pretty. Also over there, do you see these sweet peas? I don't know how they are holding on. The rest of my sweet peas have completely given up. This is where I have straw flowers planted. I just have this red variety, but there are going to be more colors coming up hopefully soon. And look at this. Ta-da! Look at how big it is. Look how pretty it is. It's the prettiest salmon color you ever did see. I got these bulbs from Dollarama, and I got 5 bulbs for $2.75, I think. And so far, out of the 5 bulbs, they were all supposed to be pink. So far, we've got this one pink, and now let me just bring them right over. We have 2 orange out of 5. 2 out of 5 are orange. That is, it's not appropriate. Alex, when I came home, he showed me the flower and he was like, isn't it nice? Didn't know it was going to be orange, but it's fine. I'm accepting. It's just the way it is. I know orange flowers are pretty. They're just not what I'm going for right now. And I have very specific areas where I want to have orange, and this was not one of them. But if I can show you somewhere that I wanted orange, it's with these tiny little marigolds. Okay, so these are used in culinary. I don't know how yet, but they're lemony and beautiful and bright. And I think they would be delicious in something like maybe on lamb. This is how small they are compared to a regular marigold. It's so exciting. Look how cute they are. For flower hammering on fabric, that's going to be amazing. More sweet alyssum, blowing my mind and stealing my heart. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Look how much there is. It's so cute. It comes in all different colors, and that's so fun. One other thing that's really exciting over here, Everything is really exciting over here. Look at this. It's my Black Knight Scabiosa. It's literally black. Like, look at it next to purple. It's so dark. It's almost like red with black velvet over top of it. Anyway, that's very exciting, and so is this. This is the Silvery Rose Straw Flower. Gorgeous. Okay, let's look at the coleus. So my thought in this little section was to do tall things and then an area that was short, and in the short area, stuff that likes shade, and then more tall things. So the stuff that likes shade is in this pot, and this is all coleus. Look at how pretty these leaves are. I actually gathered the seeds for this one from a public garden in Toronto in the fall last year, and I am so happy that I did. Also, here's my favorite marigold. Come look at it. This is the Jolly Jester, and it's the prettiest thing I ever saw. I love it so much. I have so many of these plants in the backyard right now. Also over here, I have a Velvet Curtain Amaranth starting to tassel. Super cute, super fun. There's another one over here. Tasseling as well. Okay, let's go over to that garden now. Okay, so I'm back at the 5-foot, 2-foot garden. Look at this coleus. What? How? How are you even photosynthesizing? I don't understand. It's the prettiest thing. Look at the sweet alyssum. It is like magical. So pretty. Okay, now over here I've got another amaranth. I've got feverfew down here. Love it so much. So cute. I've got candy tuft, but it went to seed, so I have new baby candy tufts coming out, but this one I have to collect the seeds soon. Oh, these marigolds are starting to get a little bit bigger. They're a really pretty color. They're like a golden sunshine yellow. And then look, right next to them is that mini one. And then right next to them is a Jolly Jester. 3 marigolds, beautifully positioned. Very pretty, very cute. Also, check this out. Look at this petunia. This is one of my mom's petunias. And it's purple, but it's blue, but it's purple. And it's so pretty. And then down here, there's a little treat. A salmon nasturtium. So cute. Here is another coleus that's really pretty. It's about to go to flower, so I'm going to pinch off the top growth so it won't go to flower, because we're not wanting it to make seeds yet. We want it to make more leaves and get bigger. Look, there's still a California poppy hanging on. A little red one. Cutie patootie. Okay, so over here, more beautiful coleus. I wish I could keep them alive inside. I feel like they die so fast when I bring them inside, but oh well. And I have some purple lobelia down there that's really pretty. So I started most of the seeds for this garden in February, March of this year. We're in July now, so it's taking quite some time to get to this point, but this is like the best part of the season. It's when everything is alive at the same time. The sweet peas just finished like last week. So up until now, we've had all the spring flowers and all the summer flowers. Spring flowers are finishing. That's poppies, pansies, Johnny Jump Ups, bachelor's buttons for me, and sweet peas. I said sweet peas. Anyway, those are all kind of finishing off for me. And now it's all the summer and fall flowers. I've got an Apricota Cosmo here. It's so pretty, and it's just the first couple of flowers. This is going to get bigger and make more flowers. This is my favorite marigold, the Jolly Jester. Look at how long the stems are for these flowers. Marigolds, you don't think of them as a cut flower, but that is a really long stem. That's like 12 full inches of stem. That's perfect for a bouquet. I'm obsessed. I still don't have very many zinnias going. I have a couple that are starting to open, but they're not really doing anything spectacular yet. There's tons of time left. Okay, back to the tour. This is a red castor bean plant, and it's gonna get bigger, hopefully. Here's what the sweet peas are looking like. I have to pull the rest of them. I've already removed them from this trellis, and you can see the vine that's growing up there. That's a firecracker vine. I collected the seeds from the Halifax Public Gardens, I think is what it's called, in Halifax last summer. And they grew, so that's exciting. I'm excited. Okay, next is a really pretty marigold. Not marigold, a really pretty nasturtium. This nasturtium is the peach melba nasturtium, and it's very cute. It's in the middle of like a pause. It usually has tons of healthy leaves and flowers, but it was a heat wave, so it's taking a little break, but it'll bounce back. I know it will. And then also look at my Oxalis triangularis. These are my houseplants, but I take them outside in the summer, and look how happy it is. Look how happy this one is. Aren't they cute? Over here, I have more coleus. So cute. Look how red that is. It's like fuchsia and red. What? And then this one is the Kong Mosaic. I don't know what this variety is called. This is also the Kong Mosaic. So pretty. More Sweet Alyssum. They're in the middle of a break as well. You can see there's not very many flowers on these plants. It was really hot. But look, there's still Johnny Jump Ups from springtime. So cute. This is a Zinnia Cosmo. You can see how much struggling it's doing because of how hot it has been. The petals are so small. They're supposed to be bigger. It's a regular Cosmo. So it'll probably do better next week. Okay, back over here for one last cool thing. This is our native verbena where I live in Ontario. I got these seeds at a seed exchange. Look how cute they are. And the pollinators love them. Also, look, this is yarrow. It's in a state right now. It had lots of flowers, but I've been cutting them for bouquets. So not a lot going on there right now, but it's fine. Oh, look at kale. Congratulations, you won the Hunger Games. I just throw kale seeds out here in like May. And then if they survive, good for them. And if they don't, same with this. Look at this Swiss chart. It just snuck through. It made its way. It managed to survive this long without me noticing it. Look how big that leaf has gotten. Holy moly. Beautiful. This is hummingbird salvia, but it is also struggling because of the heat. Are you kidding me? We live in like the middle of the city. Our backyard is a concrete slab. This is all in pots. I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to be on like a farm with sprawling acreage, but I don't have that. And even so, I feel like we've made a good jungle here. I love it. What do you think? Do you like it? I know you do. You have to. You have to like it. It's flowers, right? Plus, I did all of these things in my head in like February where I was like, I know these marigolds will get this tall. I know these marigolds will get this tall. So I'm going to put these ones in front, those ones in back. I know zinnias are going to get taller, so they go in the back. Cleome gets even taller. Like, I knew these were going to be big spikes, so I thought they would look really pretty, just like at a middle point. And then I wanted to create shapes, so I did this like round thing. It's gorgeous. Look at these white petunias. These are my mom's. She grew them.
Are they what?
Are they pretty?
Yeah.
These
you say, aren't they so pretty? I wasn't filming that part.
Oh, yeah. Aren't they so pretty? They are in need of a deadheading because they get damaged from the rain. Also, if I can draw your attention over here, another gorgeous coleus with another funky coleus. It's like glittery. It's going over here. Also, I have my aloe plants. These are like 35-year-old plants that my mom used to keep in her classroom when she was a teacher. She gave them to me when she retired, and every summer I take them outside. They get almost dead in the winter, and then in the summer they bounce back spectacularly. Also, this is impatiens that need deadheading because the rain has damaged them. I'll do that another time. Another beautiful oxalis right here. And this is my coffee plant. Isn't she gorgeous? She almost died last winter, but summer sun and humidity make her happy. And then here is my, I think this is called a money tree, I think. I have some Dieffenbachia over here, some snake plants down here. I have this over here, which is a Hoya, not a hosta. I have a spider plant. So this is like the plants that live inside. Oh, careful. Now let me show you my shade garden. First, let me show you this. This is my, hold on, Ripsalis. It's a pencil cactus. If you look closely, she's got tiny little dragon fruits on her. These are from last year's flowers. This year's flowers haven't happened yet. They'll happen towards the end of summer. But she's doing so well. Look at all that growth. All these little spikes where like 5 fingers come out of one spot, those are all new since she went outside for the summer. All these like individuals. Do you hear our cat? It's okay. Almost done, I promise. This is, hey, over here, look at me. This is the shade garden. In it, there is a random pot full of nasturtium and amaranth. Then I have my hosta corner over here. It's my hosta corner. They're so pretty. The flowers smell beautiful. The leaves are gorgeous. These are wild violets. They're done for the season, but they are still just having leaves. Look at this fern. It's putting out new leaves. Doesn't that look like Jurassic Park? Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It looks like an evergreen. It kind of is. More hosta, more hosta, more hosta. Some ferns potted up with some hosta. So these are the little golden green ones. So cute. And then these are called a sensitive fern. Not to be mistaken with a sensitive plant. That's a sensitive fern. Another house plant, I have my pothos marble queen, and I have my umbrella tree, and I have my bird of paradise that almost died, but she's making a comeback. Also, this is my sister's. She gave it to me when she had her baby because she doesn't want it to die, but doesn't want to take care of it. I almost killed it, but it came back because of summer. Yay! Over here, we've got mint, more wild verbena, and over here, this plant, very cool plant, has been in my family since, I think, 1998. Here is celosia. It's pretty. Oh my goodness, the cat is trying to escape. It's like 200 degrees out today. It's so humid. Anyway, that's the garden right now at the end of July. It is very much my happy place. I love it so much, and I'm really, really pleased with how it's looking. And I just really wanted to show somebody, so I really hope you enjoyed it too. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If you want to know any of the varieties that I grew, I think we counted out that it was like 148 different varieties of flowers this year, and I think that's a good amount. I think 148 is a reasonable amount for my space, which I'll give you like the magical pan around shot over top of this me talking just to show you how magical it is. But anyway, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Sit. Good boy, you did it. Good boy. Oh, you look so pretty in the flowers.